Hello, everyone. I'm Garret Oakhamber, and welcome to Magic Legends. We're going to be looking at the Dimir Assassin class, and yeah, oh yeah, the game still runs like ass, by the way. The game still runs so very poorly. This is definitely proving to be one of the most complicated, rough beta launches in such a massive title for gaming history. They are having a rough time, admittedly. Magic Legends is not starting out strong, and it does appear like a lot of things aren't even thought out. But despite that, uh, they got some cool systems in place, and hey, I unlocked the character that is locked behind a massive paywall. Unless you do what I did, and you play and play and play and play and play until you get to level 50 on the Legends Battle Pass, which is also one of the worst battle passes I've ever seen constructed. One, because you get one weekly quest that you complete a week, and then you have one daily quest a day, and that's all you can do to progress. So yeah, I guess we're coming out strong, saying this game needs to change some of its monetization things, because at this point, you kind of get sick of it. I do like this game, but I am being more critical about it than ever, because there's some stuff you just don't want to see, some habits you don't want to see the company make. And I think this game was geared towards like mobile. Is it on mobile? I don't know. I actually don't know because I don't play mobile games. But that's what it seems like. It seems like they're gearing it towards mobile, and that's a mistake. They need to do away with that when this game finally comes out. So, anyways, I got the super ultra crazy character, the Dimir Assassin. We're gonna be showcasing that today. I figured I'd do a video on it because a lot of people are interested in the character. They want to know more about the secret character, which they made no mention of when the game came out. We had to discover it through the booster packs page here, and there's really no description of it. It's just like, by the way, Dimir Assassin. What the hell's a Dimir Assassin? It's a class. It's a really good class. Otherwise, you have to spend upwards of $500, most people, trying to unlock the booster packs, which is ridiculous. You do get it for free at level 50 of the Battle Pass, but unlike every other game in existence, you can't work your way down the Battle Pass by playing the game. You have to actually play once a day, and it took me a while. I mean, I've got, what? I've got 45 days remaining. I already got it, but most people won't be playing that long. Anyways, Dimir Assassin. First and only current double mana type class. Every other class is one type of mana. There's another class here. I don't have the Geomancer yet. Whatever. But yeah, blue-black. Awesome. The abilities are... These descriptions don't do them justice. Definitely one of the harder hitting classes to begin with. The Dimir Assassin starts out with a 500 sorcery damage potency and the 250 control rating, both of which are the strongest stats you can ask for with any character. Sorcery being, your damaging spells, and of course, control. I believe control has effectiveness with your controlling abilities such as stuns, snares, sleeps, anything that applies some CC. So yeah, Dimir Assassin is completely bullshit in that respect. Again, it is generally locked behind a battle pass. Sorry, not the battle pass. It was originally locked behind just the booster pack. So naturally, it has the best stats you could imagine. It's a mid-range character, so it's got some distance, and it can close in for the kill. They become untargetable, though, when they close in for the kill, which makes them pretty much immortal for the most part. I know a lot of people are favoring Soul Steel builds. I'm not doing that. I'm going straight for raw damage. My equipment here is to increase my attacks. This even has an upgrade. Primary potency increase. Let's do health regen, because health regen's important. We've got some black and blue mana bonuses here. I've never changed these arm wraps. They're amazing. They just create an army of zombies every time I pick up something. This is also an amazing ring. I can do 13 times the toughness of the highest toughness creature I control when I deal damage with my primary. So yeah, that's pretty ridiculous, especially when I get a dragon out, which I get dragons quite often, because Draconic Flux, also the best artifact you can pretty much ask for, especially if you have a sacrifice deck, which is what I have. Including I recently leveled the Necromancer, so this works with my sacrifice build. I can kill everything that I have. It explodes, does a lot of damage, all that beautiful stuff. This is my current deck loadout. You also get with the Dimir Assassin automatically the Night Veil Stalker, which is the only current dual color creature. And it's pretty good. You can summon it. It deals damage when it's summoned. And then every third spell you draw, it teleports to a foe and deals more damage and stuns it. I haven't really seen this ability go off because you have to be watching it 24/7. Everything usually dies before I get a chance to see it in action. I know it works. At least I hope it works. So this makes this monster, this creature, very, very useful. Definitely very useful. And it's a good creature card. It's a good creature card. I can't wait to see more dual type stuff added to the game, but again, I have to just say, again, just for the record, I feel that they've got to rethink their monetization strategies. This character is a little powerful, and yeah, it's a little powerful, but that does not excuse the methodology in making this character so hard to get. The amount of money they're asking for to get it, the chances of actually unlocking anything is ridiculously low. So yeah, I have some gripes. Now we move on to actually playing the game, showing this. I will be switching to Pixelmon later tonight, so don't worry, this isn't the entire night's stream. I know this game isn't for everybody. It's kind of controversial in that respect that the payment stuff is in the beta. Game isn't ready. Most of what you see in this game is going to be removed by the time, I hope, by the time they actually, send the game into finalized shipment stages. I don't know when that'll be. Probably next year, who knows. Game runs terribly, again. I mean, I have an RTX Ray Trace 2070. It shouldn't run like this. I've even tried switching the graphical options down just to see if the game would run better. No. In fact, it seems to run worse on lower settings. Okay, here's the Night Veil. Summon him. There he is. Alright. Yeah, this class is ridiculous, so again, I guess this video is really just for people who want to see, what am I getting into? Do I want to end up purchasing this character? I really can't answer that for you. I wanted the character. I did. And I was willing to try to, find enough money to get it originally, and I ended up getting it for free because of the Battle Pass. I am glad they added it to the Battle Pass, but it definitely pissed off a lot of people since they'd already spent quite a bit of money on the character. I can see how that would really piss off people. Definitely. This class definitely benefits from as much mobility as possible. It already gets mobility bonuses, kind of like the Mind Mage. Seems to be what water is all about, like blue mana. Blue mana is a lot of rooting, a lot of mobility. Looks like we didn't get shit for that. Okay. I didn't get any rewards for that. That's cool. The game has a lot of bugs. Some of these skirmishes still don't work to this day, so you'll run around the map and you won't get anything. There's a lot of game-breaking issues with multiplayer, which they're trying to get everyone to play together. I would recommend you just play with friends, because if you don't, you're going to have a bad time. Somebody's going to touch the wrong thing at the wrong time. I've also crashed in record amounts by using my ultimate, the R ability there. I've crashed so hard, including this character. This character above all else. Here, you know, I should probably show you. Let's get a crash on camera. Wouldn't that be funny? No, let's actually not. But yeah, I can actually crash my game using the ultimate, which is a little bit hard. So again, I mean, if it's not about like how cool the character is and it just comes down to a game performance thing, would you consider getting this character? Definitely not based on performance. And that's something that a lot of people are going to answer for themselves. Be like, oh wow, the game has problems. Otherwise, a very enjoyable game. You know, it's got that Diablo kind of vibe to it, but it does things differently, and that's always respectable. It's kind of like what Minecraft Dungeons did. I haven't played that game in a while. I probably should at some point. And there you go. Ah, yes. I've defeated you. I've defeated you. Good, good, good! Yeah, I am liking this character. I am. Just, there's a lot of things I have to say about the manner in which you acquire this character, the state of this game. I think it's too late for them to pull the game now. That would have actually royally pissed me off if they were like, oh, well, we don't like the direction the game took, so we're going to be canning this project. I'm not saying that's impossible. There are games that have been out for like a month and then they've been canned. I don't think Magic Legends deserves that, but it definitely needs a complete rework. Complete rework. It's one thing to criticize the dialogue and the voice acting. It's a completely other thing to have the game mechanics fall apart at the seams, and then also have built-in systems that the game wants you to utilize, i.e. microtransactions, and make them just so convolutedly bad and expensive for no real payout. Like, for instance, you can buy, you know, well, this might actually be worth it because it's all cosmetic, and you get a spell that you can't get anywhere else and an artifact. But this, class packs, that's like over $25 or more. Honestly, they force you to buy more than it actually costs, so you'll end up spending $50 to get one of these. In just one of these, and you'll have excess, you know, Zen. And yeah, they give you cosmetics, but you get those cosmetics from this. All of them. Plus you get more that you can't get elsewhere. In fact, there was an error if you bought this and you bought one of these. It wouldn't give you one of those. It literally would refuse you to get something. So someone would buy the starter packs after buying, you know, the Planeswalker bundle, and they wouldn't get their class. Also, it's not that expensive to build these classes, like I've been doing, for free. So this is irrelevant. This page is irrelevant, and they want 2,500 Zen for that. Loadout and deck slot, that's a must-have. I can see that. That's okay. Costume slot? Who needs a costume slot? Character rename? What the hell did you do to rename your character? Character slot? Who cares about a character slot? You have one character. There's no reason to have a character slot. So some of the things that they're doing, I don't know. This is not supposed to be a stream where I'm shit-talking the game. I'm trying to tell you the reasons it's a good game and the reasons it's a bad game. There's some things they have to work on. There are some things they have to work on. I do like this, you know, from a play flow perspective. I really do. I just kind of want to see them fix some of the things that went horribly wrong with it. Can I get the globe? I have the globe. Okay. Go, go, go. There we go. This game is not going to appeal to everyone. It's definitely not. I think it'll be some time before enough people will look at it and say, man, that's the game I want to play. Because right now, it has not had a very, it hasn't had a very friendly introduction. It hasn't. And it's not that it doesn't deserve it. It'll earn its introduction to many more gamers if the game actually, I don't know, earns it? It'll earn it if it earns it. It's hard to describe. I mean, you most certainly wouldn't recommend a game that just left a really foul taste in your mouth. And this hasn't gotten to that point yet. Now, if it started deleting my progress, if it started deleting some of the spells I earned or things, or, you know, like unlocking this class from the Battle Pass, if they decide to revoke that, like they're like, oh, yeah, everyone, we've removed this, and we've removed anyone's, you know, free version of their Dimir Assassin. If they said, yeah, we're going to be revoking content that you've already earned, this would leave such a bad taste in my mouth. I would then say, nobody touched the game. But I'm not saying don't touch the game. I'm saying know what you're getting into if you get into it. It's free. The game is free. But there are some things that are going to really piss you off. I mean, the performance is terrible. I can get over that. You know, I've played games that are in worse state than this. I've played games that are worse. I've played games that have fallen on their face. But I would expect more from Magic. I'm hoping they're working diligently to make the beta go smoothly, transitioning into the finalized version. They listen to feedback, though. That's the good thing. The team listens to feedback. They listen to feedback. That's good. That's good. That's a start. And like I said, this class is incredibly fun. I do think people should be able to acquire it in different ways. Definitely be able to acquire it in different ways outside of the ridiculous overpriced nature. The Battle Pass is going to be done in 45 days, so people will no longer be able to get it for free after the fact. I don't even think 45 days is enough time to actually acquire it any other way. Maybe? I don't know. I didn't do the math on that. I was just lucky I got it, you know, before the end. The end isn't here yet, but it will be. This is just so strong. I think this class is also going to get completely and utterly nerfed. Also, how do I deactivate this? It says deactivate experimental hadrons. Well, I can't deactivate it. I can't attack it. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Broken game features. I can't deactivate. This other guy's here. He's trying to do it too. Look at him. Fungus is trying to do it too. I have no idea how to deactivate these. I guess we're just gonna, you know, just gonna sit here flailing about. We're gonna fail the mission. And if we don't fail, we're not gonna get the best, actually, I think we're gonna fail. I think we're gonna fail. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. How do you deactivate it? I can't attack it. Okay, I'm glad this happened because this is what I'm talking about. Quality control. Quality control. Gotta fix a few things. There are still item sets that don't work. One of which I really wanted to use. It was like the Helmet of the Warden. And it creates a choking overgrowth at your feet, which is a very awesome, powerful spell. Guess what? It doesn't. It doesn't do it. It does not do it. I know somebody's gonna be like, well, actually, you gotta equip choking overgrowth as a spell for it to work. I've done that. It doesn't work. The wiki on Fextra Life says, hey, anybody, have you gotten the Warden's helmet to work? And somebody responded, not working for me either. And that was a while ago. It still doesn't work. So there's some small things to work on. Small things to work on. We have failed this. It's okay. The other guy left. I'm gonna see if it still gives me credit. I don't think it will. Nothing has been achieved here. All we've done is kill a bunch of crabs. I mean, you could have fun with a broken game. And again, this is in beta, so it's just the beginning. Just the beginning. This game can still come through and be like the it game that everyone wants it to be. Or it can continue to stagnate and no one will remember it in, you know, a year or two. I do enjoy some of the aspects of it. It's so weird to say, like, there's something enjoyable when you know it's busted. When you know it's busted. My friend Bane got me into this. I didn't even know this game was gonna happen until... we lost. We lost. Well, it's okay. Yeah, that was a lame duck mission I shouldn't have stuck with. My friend Bane, god damn it, I'm still waking up today. My friend Bane got me into this game, and I learned that it was happening. It was coming out the day of its release, and I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it, and I've been criticizing some of the shortcomings it has. But it's important to not be hypnotized by one or two things and then just say, you know, completely forgive the game of all of its problems. No, definitely not. I'm not going to forget the rough start the game has had. I'm not going to forget, you know, the callous disrespect with the microtransactions. It's probably unintentional, too. They're like, oh, we want to have these systems. Hey, Brothos. I suppose this game's name, the short names are taken now, I guess, in 2021. It's Magic Legends. That's the name of it, Brothos. It's Magic the Gathering, the card game, but it's a Diablo-esque. What I've been talking about is it literally, it's a big name company. You'd expect it to be a little more fleshed out, but it's not. Like I said, to the credit of the developers, it actually they listen to criticism.
This is an excellent opportunity to observe how they fight.
This is an excellent opportunity to observe. Ah, you're dead. There, I did it. I wasn't gonna repeat that for verbatim. I just murdered it. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry about my rants. But I think it's important to start off with a rant, especially when the game isn't finished and there's going to be some problems. I don't want people to click on the video and be like, "Wow, this game is great. I'm gonna drop $300 on it." Please don't. Get the game if you want to play it. Understand there's problems. broken cards you have to play with. Criticism goes in beta. Yes, it is. Yes, it is actually good that I can criticize the game in beta, because if you're not allowed to criticize it, I mean, I'm not sponsored or anything, so I can say whatever I want. But yeah, this character is overpowered. I like it, but yeah, it's overpowered, and the reason it's overpowered is because you have to usually pay a ridiculous amount of money for it. I don't think that should be the reason you have to dish out a lot of money, though. I think they really gotta... Maybe they could have, like, a store credit thing where you can build up a special currency over time, and then eventually, you know, kind of like Smite's gem system, you could eventually spend that premium currency that you earned playing the game over a course of time for the ridiculously priced stuff. You could leave it in there, you know, for the people who are gonna be spending it anyways, but then there's the people that they don't have the money or they're not willing to spend it, so that way they'll still have it from playing. And I wouldn't say, like, in this game, as far as, like, cards go, there's nothing ridiculously broken in terms of, like, spells. Even, like, overhealing has limitations. At first I thought, like, a lot of regeneration and healing spells were a little bit crazy, But I'm starting to see that's not even true. There are monsters in the later difficulties that it won't matter how much you're healing, they can one-shot you. So that's kind of cool that some of that is balanced enough. I don't feel this character is balanced. Just seems to be their excuse for, you know, putting a massive price tag on it. At least they didn't do what, like, CSGO and a bunch of other games did, where they say, oh yeah, you gotta pay $1,000. Yeah, no. There was a guy, he spent, like, over, $600 to get this class. And then they went and they made it free, so... Yeah, I can't really agree with the developers on their pricings. It's random. It's random if you get it, it's random if you're not. Unless you do the Battle Pass. I'm glad I stuck through the Battle Pass. I didn't give in. I did spend some money on boosters, but I didn't spend like that. Garret was like, oh, shinies. I like shinies. Now I'm over budget. It's like Meatloaf's, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Or Meatloaf's other hit song, I would do anything for lunch. God, where did that parody originate? It wasn't Weird Al, was it? I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh, the things I remember that I don't remember. I do feel that the inventory system, although simplistic, is a little strange. Like, that's another thing that kind of irks me about the game. They wanted to go down a very different route. I can't even tell what I'm attacking. There's too many bright colors. Oh no. Oh, that's his elemental. There we go. I feel that the inventory system is, yeah, it's nice because it's simple, but it's... These types of games, you expect to be collecting loot a lot. And once you collect a piece of loot in this game, you've already got it for the rest of your life. You have that piece of loot. You will never need to collect it again. When you get it, you don't even notice, because it just tacks it on to the loot you already have, and it, you know, attributes an upgrade bonus. That's intriguing, but not something that these games are known for. This boy. Let's destroy him. And those volume spikes there, I'm sorry about that. That's another problem with the game. Kinda gets loud. Kinda gets a little loud at times. Uh-oh. I broke my game. Yep, it crashed. Crashed a desktop. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Ah! It crashed a desktop. Come on, game. Really? Okay. I mean, I was kind of saying it would be good to see it happen, but yeah. It's good to see it happen, so you know I'm not just speaking, you know, out of my ass. I'm telling you, the game likes to crash. It likes to crash, loves to, especially when you use your powers. I had the same problem playing the Green Warden. Beast Caller, whatever. That character, same thing is true. If you, and I know what causes that crash with that character. If you use your ultimate and then you try to use a auto attack, you will hella crash your game. Which means if you try to attack, like click on an enemy, and you're spinning around like crazy, you'll end up just fucking your entire system. If you try to use your Q or your W while you're doing it as well, it'll hella crash. Also, is it? Okay, it is showing the game. Good, good. Just making sure. Just making sure. Had to make sure. Alright, so, let's do some missions. You're less likely to crash when you do an actual, mission. Why? I don't know, something to do with the world. Again, we want you to play with people, but we don't want you to play with people because when you play with people, it becomes unstable. I don't see the point of that. It's like YouTube. We want you to stream, but we're gonna put your stream on private. Congratulations. What is it with that? All right.
Good. You have come, my friend.
Let's go.
Let us save Zendikar.
I've done these a billion times. Right now, I'm at the point where I just need planner mana. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my wallet? There we go. I just need planner mana. That's what I need. I need to get like 5,000 of each, which is pretty ridiculous. So I've got to farm for that. The reason for that is I need to upgrade my home base. Again, a very mobile games kind of theme to it. They need to move away from that. And quite honestly, if the game is on mobile, any sane developer would remove it. Because it's not going to end well for them. Because they're only going to do updates for that. They're going to be like, oh yeah, well we don't think these features are necessary. The graphics features in this game are a good example of that. Literally, you have the options of fidelity and full screen, max window, and that's it. That's you can't turn off shadows, you can't turn off anti-aliasing. That's one of the reasons the game runs so poorly, is there's no options. The options are stuck in time. Nothing you do can config them.
There you are.
And I had been playing on the lowest quality for weeks now, just to see how the game would run. It's actually running better now that it's on a higher quality. Also, when you turn it on the lower quality and back to the higher quality, you lose all your shadows. I recently got the shadows back by switching it back to a higher quality from a lower, then from a higher. It makes no sense. That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand the inner workings of this. Alright. Come on, water wall. Water wall.
Those elementals are shielding the Hedron.
Oh no. Destroy them. Alright. But yeah, I'm loving this class. Despite all the gripes, I am loving the class.
Well done. I will realign the Hedron. Keep the enemy
I mean, as
occupied.
long as they've got something in the game that's gonna be entertaining for me, that's the end of the day argument. That's the point. The game should be fun to some people, but it's on thin ice. It's on thin ice. I'm just waiting for something to go horribly wrong. Oh, that's her Green Warden. There we go. I'm just waiting for something to go horribly wrong. Like, just there's a few things that could go just so outrageously wrong that I would quit this game forever. One of which definitely being revoking rewards that they've given us legitimately would suck. There were games that did that in the past. They got rid of stuff permanently. It's like always joking about World of Warcraft, like, yeah, when they gonna start, you know, removing orc players from the game. That's a joke that's been going on for a long time. Wouldn't it be funny and awful if suddenly the Horde players woke up and all their orcs were deleted? We don't believe orcs are the direction of World of Warcraft anymore, so we're gonna get rid of them. I would laugh hysterically, but if I was one of those people that played that, you know, character, I'd be pissed. I'd be beyond pissed. So I can understand. I just think it would be hilarious, but yeah, I can understand. So if Magic Legends decided, oh, we don't like giving our valuable character away for free, that we said we'd give away for free, but we've changed our mind, yeah, it'd have the same effects. Quite honestly, I think it'd be death of the game. I actually need to see that YouTube channel, see if this game is on there yet, on their watch list. At least the staff, you know, developers, they're working to make this game big. I feel they should have waited, though, for the beta. Heck, they probably shouldn't have done the beta. They probably should have held off on the beta. Oh yeah, they made money, but how long can you make money before people realize your game is, kind of impossibly broken? Come here, you. I don't think you can use the, Night Veil Stalker without both black and blue mana. Yeah, now that I think of it. And that's incredibly random compared to what I'm talking about, but it's all the magic streams are. What else am I going to talk about? I saw a squirrel today. He was really chunky. I actually don't know if it was a squirrel. It was some kind of low-to-the-ground animal. Definitely wasn't a woodchuck. I thought it was a really big squirrel. They're getting big. What else am I going to talk about? Random things in this game. That's what I'm talking about. So, I can definitely say, for this class's sake, let's get our whining out of there. I think the Dimir Assassin definitely plays best with a water card deck of some description because you can have this extra mobility. It was definitely designed in mind with the trinket that is separate, by the way, that is also part of the booster pack. It's the only place I think you can currently get it. The, I forget what it's called, the Suffocating Curiosity. It's that whirlwind of water that's around me. This class and that Curiosity seem to be built for each other. Being able to cast a spell and then have this crazy damaging aura and crazy movement speed. They seem to sync really well. So I can say they really want you to maximize your mobility. They want you to maximize your mobility on this character. If you play slow with this assassin character, you're probably not going to get very far. The only means they have to defend themselves really is to do this, and that only lasts for so long. Very powerful move. Keeps you alive, but that's all you have for defense. They're a pure attack character. Also, this needs to be changed. See, I go to click on Enter Arena, and I can't interact with it while in combat. Why don't I just walk through the wall? Right? Wouldn't that be better? I think that would be a better system. Just walking through the wall. Also, if your monsters are in battle, and that's exactly why I couldn't walk through it, then yeah, you can't teleport. Look at that. Interrupted. That's so annoying. Come on, game. Really? Ah.
Don't you feel it, Nissa?
Again, I have had fun. I have had fun playing it, but there's a bit of saltiness involved in it.
I will focus on shutting it down, but I need you to handle whatever.
I need you to handle whatever happens. Okay. Used to be strong, boss. Oh. And now he's gonna go sleepy. Also, this section of the boss fight is needlessly long. There should be, like, minions I have to fight. There's a lot of work they gotta put into it. Come on. Wake up so I can attack you again. Wake up so I can attack you. Yeah. And he's dead.
No! She said this device would work!
Oh no.
Many thanks,
Yay, I did it. I am a champion. Woohoo! Okay. Seed of Hope completed. For the billionth time. I feel some of the rewards, too, are really lackluster. I get that they're still figuring out where the economy is in the game. Gold as an economy resource definitely has been off the table since day one, but At this point, people have millions of gold pieces. It's way too easy to make gold in the game. Enemies don't really drop much gold, but gold you get for selling spell pages and the like, it's ridiculous. I mean, I had over 2 million gold in this game on day 2 from just selling a few spells. So there are definitely economy issues with the game. Thankfully, there isn't much you can really buy with gold. So again, like I said, non-existent economy with that gold. It's just too easy to get the gold. I think they should do a thing where there's merchants that sell rare spells that you haven't claimed yet. Also, what's Essence Bond? For 30 seconds, any healing it receives is also granted to your creature with the highest combined power and toughness. Cool. Another weird thing about this, now, correct me if I'm wrong, in Magic the Gathering, you can have more of the same card, right? Well, in this game, you can only have one. I find that kind of hard to get used to. I know the flow of the game kind of demands that, but it'd be cool to have a better chance of getting these cards than I currently have. This is the most I'm going to get out of a better chance. It's Concentrate. It'll draw cards, up to 3 cards. And sometimes there's a chance to draw a 4th. So I can, with one button press, get everything. It's just, I find it weird. I think they should add in like extra slots, and if you have enough spell pages, you can add in another spell that has a better chance of appearing. I don't know. Maybe again, like when it comes down to balancing, that's not a very good thing. Probably not. Really unsure about that. Let's do the mana rig. That's a bug, by the way. Every time it loads in like that. Hey, Tiny Cougar. Cat in a box. I love the cat in the box. You know I love the cat in the box. The cat in a box is awesome. It's my favorite. I gotta do a bunny in a box thing. If I can get enough followers, which is not gonna happen, but, you know, if I can get enough followers, I'll be making that. Oh, Ambu was messaging me. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Ambu was showing off her awesome hair. She dyed it recently, so hopefully her next stream, everyone will get to see the new hair color. She just gave me a demo. She's become a Wigglytuff. It's awesome. Okay, let's go. Squee! My friend Squee! Oh my god, the goblin. Spray. Ah. It's so powerful.
What you waiting for? Go, you free.
Go, you free. Yes, you are free now. Welcome to freedom. This is what freedom tastes like. Ah. Okay.
We free you. Go.
I think when they were like creating this class, somebody had an in-house joke. They like made the this 40 blinks attack like into a heart shape. Some like lead animators like, don't do that. Don't make a heart shape. So they did like a triangle instead. Like, that's just ridiculous. Stop. Okay. Getting stunned on the Dimir Assassin is really bad. Like I said, they seem to be mostly focused towards mobility. You do not want to be held in place. Sadly, because of the game's clunky nature in places, it happens a lot. You get rooted. Either intentionally or you get stuck on characters. Thankfully, players no longer collide with each other, so they got rid of that, which was annoying. Again, they listen to feedback. I got some sort of spell there. I don't know what that is. Okay. It's not new, whatever it is, unless it is, and it's just not showing it as news. That's weird. Wait, we're supposed to help the goblins. Why just attack the okay. Alright. That happened. Bridge to lower. There's a quest where I can literally walk over the bridges. Come on. Come on. Squee. Throw me. Toss me.
We make sure goblins get home.
Yay.
You got this. I believe in you.
I believe in you. I believe in you too, Squee. You've been my friend on many an adventure. Alright. Da-da-da. We got archers. We can ignore them for the most part. Except for right here, I think. Yep. Yep. Elder Scrolls Breton is going to taunt me now.
Then I will impose order.
I will impose order! Sweet rolls! Try me. I am, like, terrified to use my ult again because I'm just going to end up crashing. They gotta fix that shit. Every time I use my ult, it's a 50-50 if the game can't handle it. And I ask, what's the point of the ultimate system in this game? To crash and make you angry? You wanna feel your blood boil? I just gotta sit here for 30 seconds? Okay. Why can't I just... Locusts! There we go. Yeah. I like how even though if I don't cast it on somebody, if they walk into it, they still take a crazy amount of damage, which is nice. Literally 4 seconds. I can't just hop across that. No, while the ridge, while the bridge is red, you can't touch it. It's bad. Bad bridge. Let's go. Nope, this way. I was going in the right direction the first time. I'm just silly. Oh no, they're reaching the landing. Whatever will we do? You literally don't have to fight any of these things. You don't have to touch a single one. Wait, is that a legendary? Yep. Okay, we'll kill this guy. Look how strong that is! OP class is OP. The stinky line of purple stuff. Random dragon guy. Who doesn't even have a portrait. Oh my god! Pine Sol. It has cleaned the way. Okay, could you stop talking to me? I didn't want to be in a conversation with the dragon to begin with. That's why I'm running towards the exit. The story in this is so bad. It's so bad. I don't know if that's on par with the... Hello? Oh, I have to clear the area. Never mind, I guess I have to go back and kill everything. No! I thought I was being smart. Okay, now I can talk to the dragon. I guess I have to talk to the dragon. I keep forgetting. Are you bigger? Did they make him bigger? I think he literally changes sizes between each mission. I'm gonna come back one day to be the size of me. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna be like, okay, he was not man-sized. He was literally a titan. Fur! I hate this guy so much. I warned you. I threatened you. He's like a little gnome. What are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do? My road. Oh, I can damage him through the thing, OP. I'm not doing a crazy amount of damage, but it's funny that I can do that. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if I can hit him with that. Will I get stuck in the middle of the conduit? I don't know. Enemies can sometimes get stuck in there. I have that spell. I love it. I'm so glad they added that in as a actual spell. It's so cool. I don't agree with it being red mana, though. It's supposed to be all the mana, so it should be all the mana. I can't use it. Damn it. I can use it here, though.
You destroyed your fellow rebels. Executed.
Yeah, rebels, scum.
You would doom this continent to violence.
Stun his ass. Good job. Look how low I got him. Look how low I got him. Ah. Liking that damage, sir? I wonder if they're gonna make some more spells for the game. Kind of like that obliteration beam. The beam attack! Just shoot the whoop. Yes. Yes, it is. It's a really fun spell to use. I love it. It was an event spell, though. You had to complete 14 days of a special version of this map. It's really strong. It's really broken to use, though, and not in a good way. It's like very hard to cast because you're supposed to press and hold it, and you're supposed to aim at enemies, kind of like a Diablo sorceress. The problem is it likes to stick to the nearest enemy, so you'll attempt to use it, and you'll get like stuck in one position and kind of waste it. Or you'll go to cast it, and then the game decides you didn't cast it at all, so you'll be like, nope, it's gone. Okay, he's gonna get absorbed and become Captain Planet. Wait, did he break? I think he broke. He's dead. He should be dead. Captain Planet has been broken. It's fine. Oh, there we go. Yep, there he goes. Goodbye, Captain Planet. Wait, no, he's not dead. What is he? Is he seriously gonna hang on to the bitter end? You're dead. Except you're dead. Oh my god, really? Also, he's using the spell wrong. What you're supposed to do is just target a person and stick on them. I can criticize the boss. You're dead. Yes. Is he immortal now?
I will rule all.
I will rule all. Okay, he's dead. Idiot. Let's get absorbed into the mana stream, you fool. Oh, that's a horrible way to go. That's what happens when you try to tap into all the cards. That's why there are no 5-color decks, because that will happen to you. Okay, so now I talk to, oh, the chest, that's right. There's no satisfying squee talk. Not here. Yeah, I got stuff. I like stuff. I can't wait to get this character level 30 so I can do all the really hard stuff. I mean, I can say right off the bat, early levels, I'm insanely powerful. How does Dimir Assassin handle later in the game? I would assume the same. I just don't have the stats right now on this character to go up to the higher stuff and actually survive. Level 22. Well, I'm getting there pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Let's see. We should do another mission here. Let's do the Forbidden Vault. It's an easy one to do. There's a lot of good chances for legendary or elite enemies to spawn. Give ourselves a better chance of getting spell pages and the like. Like I said, for those of you just joining, I will be switching over to Pixelmon after a little bit. I just figured I'd get my 2 cents out on this character now that I have the ability hands-on to play it. I can't imagine I'll do too many streams of this game in the future, just because of the content and the problems that it has. I mean, I've done all the story. The story basically is each map is a miniature tutorial just to get you all the nodes for quests, and that's it. There's nothing after this. There's no endless dungeon mode or anything. It's just the same thing over and over again. And again, that's beta. I guess that's to be expected from beta. But it's kind of a problem when that's all there is, and your beta time is an unknown to be announced, you know, period. Already with so many problems in the game. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know what the future content of this game will look like for my channel, if I'll be running it every now and again, or I'm gonna play it in my off time and never stream it. I mean, honestly, Smite's a little better to stream than this at this point, just because of the problems this game has. We crashed already once during the stream, so goes to show you. And again, this comes down to a horrible truth that the gaming industry will never admit to. Just because something's cool doesn't mean you should emulate it. Do not make things for mobile, or at least do not make them in a mobile atmosphere, because when you do that, you end up completely destroying whatever it could have been. People were saying, oh, mobile is the future of gaming because a lot of people use their phones. That doesn't mean a lot of people are going to be playing your game. It also most certainly means that the game is going to come out broken or lackluster. And yeah, you might make a few, you know, couple $100,000 off of people over the course of, you know, a year. But then it's going to immediately shut down. And then what was the point? You're going to end up, you know, fragging your game. And you're going to be trying to make the next big thing again for mobile, only to frag that in another year. That's not the point of making a game. Making a game should be about giving people an experience they want to play. You can still make money off of it. You just got to be very cautious how you do it. Mobile gaming is cancer. They made fun. They made fun of Diablo for their no bullshit. Yeah, no, exactly. You took Blizzard takes Diablo, their best series, currently their best series, the one with the brightest future, and they made a mockery of it by releasing that horrible Diablo Immortal shit. That was bad. That was a bad idea. They knew full well they're working on Diablo 4 at the time. Hell, even a Diablo 2 remaster. They should have let off with that first. Said, hey, everyone, guess what we're working on? Then you can do your stupid mobile pitch, which no one will play. Only a handful of people are going to play it. But they could have come away as heroes instead of, you know, jackasses. And what, that was like a year and a half of waiting before Diablo 4 news. So people were like, haha, Blizzard, you're so funny. Haha, Blizzard. Then finally they're like, okay, we're going to be serious. We actually are working on Diablo 4. You should have said that to begin with. Everyone could have forgiven you for Diablo Immortal if you had started out with that. Oh, they didn't. The guy in the crowd. Yeah, I remember. I saw it live. It was hilarious. And shocking. And sad. It was pretty disappointing. Is this an off-season April Fool's joke? He said it so naturally, too. So naturally. That's exactly what people thought. Is this an off-season April Fool's joke? This game has promise. This game does have promise. I just don't like the mobile-esque atmosphere of it. I think they need to turn away from that. Any experienced player would tell you this will not hold people's attention for very long. In this beta, I've already exhausted the things I can do. I've already surpassed, you know, everything. And they gotta add more to it. It's not done, so I'm not saying, oh, you gotta do it now, no. But they gotta make sure that they don't retain your attention by putting in microtransactions. That does not help people. That doesn't help people in the long run. It makes them angry. It makes them wish that the game was better. When you're playing a game and wishing it was better, well, it's just a good indicator something is amiss. Man, I wish every time I played Oblivion, the game wouldn't load forever and then crash to desktop. Gee, what could have gone wrong? mods definitely don't help, but hey, it's the only way to play Oblivion now. Alright, let's kill these zombies. Got this. Again, this character is completely overpowered. I love it. I love it. Microtransaction for game ruined gaming for me. Yeah. No, yeah, it definitely has that effect. Definitely has that effect on people. I mean, I've always said, if you really love a game, you'll spend money on it. But, you shouldn't be... There shouldn't be any other excuse for that. So if you want to support a game, if you love what the game is doing at the moment, if you're having fun with it, you have no reason not to, you know... You should feel happy that you spent money. But the second you stop feeling that feeling, it means the game's not worth it. It means that you have no business. They shouldn't be asking money of you. Especially if the game, you know, loses the respect of its own community. World of Warcraft! Yeah. World of Warcraft, definitely. I'm actually glad I stopped playing that game years ago. I do miss the friend atmosphere. You know, the guild. I miss the popularity I had on the server, but it's not worth it. It's not worth the pain and suffering, and especially the $25 a month to play the damn game. The game that I own. The game that I bought all the expansions for, and then are continuously asked to pay for. Wasn't worth it. Actually, WoW would have done better with real microtransactions. I should have stopped and killed them. Damn it. Could have gotten so much loot there. That was the entire point. I was saying, hey, we could get some elites. There were some elites. I think microtransactions as a whole would have helped WoW a little bit better. In their respect, microtransactions would have been better. Paying for the game, on the other hand, is not worth it. Because you're paying for the actual access to something that you paid for. WoW's microtransactions could have been good because more mounts, more outfits, cosmetics, things like that. People love that shit. And if they are loving your game, that gives them, you know, something that they can really enjoy, they can show off, they can feel good about that purchase. But you have them pay for the goddamn game, then it's not worth it. You've devalued your game. You're spending $25 a month, and then you're ending up, like, paying $30 to $50 for a microtransaction? What the hell, Blizzard? On top of the $60 or $70 you spent on the damn game? Per expansion? That's ridiculous. And again, Diablo, being their best game, you just had to buy the game. That was it. We're not talking about the difference between Diablo 3, though, and the other ones. Clearly, the third game was terrible, but even so, it didn't demand you to keep paying for it. Not like that. They did that right. They did that system correct in the fact that you pay for it once and you're done. And yes, there was a character pack for Diablo 3. One that people were willing to pay for because they pretty much spent a small amount of money for the game, a DLC, then a character pack. That's it. That's it. That's fine. That's okay. That's forgivable. Not World of Warcraft. Now, it'd be really awful if this game came out with a DLC during its beta state. Hell, it'd be really awful if this game came out with a DLC, period. Because they've already got the overpriced, you know, microtransactions. I mean, again, I go to the store page and I look at that booster pack. You look at the booster pack, you look at the buy packs, that adds up. That's quite a bit. 20% discount my ass. 20% discount my ass. Yeah, no, they would never get away with paying for DLC here. Ever. If they do that with this game, I will not purchase the DLC. Terraria did it perfect one time, buy 300 plus more free content. Yeah, 300%, sorry. Yeah, no, yeah, Terraria was a labor of love. Terraria was a labor of love. It's a beautiful game. It's still fun to this day, no matter what they add to it. They even did a collab with Dungeon Defenders. And that's free in the game. No other downloads necessary. It's part of the game. And it's a completely new game mode seamlessly integrated into Terraria. It's a tower defense mode with awesome little rewards, interesting challenges. I got a freaking flying book when I did that. I was like, oh, cool, I got a flying book mount. That's amazing. That was so good. Yeah, Terraria's done nothing but make me smile. Terraria was the reason I got Steam. That was the reason I got Steam. I didn't have Steam until Terraria came out. I had been looking at Gmod, and I was like, well, how do I get this thing called Gmod? Well, you have to get Steam. And I was like, well, I don't think one game is worth it. And then Terraria came out. I was like, okay, I'm totally getting Steam. Dungeon Defenders was pretty cool when you got good-ass items. Yeah. And I know the new Dungeon Defenders is kind of going a little closer to the mobile route, but yeah, as terms of gameplay, maybe Dungeon Defenders can kind of be forgiven, because it's literally sit here, prepare defenses, fight. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it'll ever be. Also, this guy's broken right now. I did release him, and he's just sitting here. He's been doing that for like a day now. They keep breaking things. He's gonna start moving when most of the enemies are dead. Yeah, see, he's attacking in his base. That's not what he's supposed to do. What's he doing? First-person tower defense. Yeah, I liked the first game for the first person. I don't think the second game had it, and the third game, I don't know. I don't think I want to touch the third game. They didn't even finish the second game, so I'm kind of pissed off about that. I did actually spend some money in the second game, and then I immediately stopped because I realized it was going down a very cringy road. I'm not saying the second game was bad, it's just you didn't finish your game. I'm not going to spend money on it anymore. Honestly, I think we get more rewards by going to the open world and doing open world missions over time. The problem is with open world is it crashes more often. If it's not you crashing, it's someone else that's going to cause it. Most games are based off history, mythology, lore, there's a pattern. Well, that's an easy subject to, relate your game to. But then there's games that just come out of the blue and are completely and utterly unique. And I like that. I mean, Magic the Gathering is completely and utterly unique. It's based off of a card game. A card game that was just some guys, some geeks, thinking up ideas for cards. And it works. But this game doesn't. There's a sting. The game, it's based off of its own lore, its own canon. And it definitely can... It can go down a very good route or a very bad route from here, but it started out as ideas for cards. No, not every game is politics, though. A lot of them are. Not every game is politics. Not every game. There's no real politics involved in Magic the Gathering, the game. They're random cards with small stories that are barely connected to each other. Now, in this game... The only political thing you can say is there's an evil witch who, again, doesn't even have a voice because they didn't even flesh out her character. She is the main bad guy of the game, and you only meet her once. And she's doing bad things to all these different planes for X reason that you don't understand. And you're supposed to stop her. But at the same time, you're neither good or evil because... In certain zones, you're the bad guy. In other zones, you're the good guy. Like right now, I'm a standby character. I came in here and these students were being attacked by the secret society who's working with the witch for reasons. Which makes very little sense. The story isn't all there. Hey, Winchester. Don't dare. I'll try not. I'll try not to die. This is a very powerful character, Winchester. This class is insanely powerful. Much powerful, much stronger. Yeah. Hiya! The tidal wave will consume you. Oh no, it's the biggin. Too bad he's shit. I did it.
I'll get these artifacts to the academy.
Oh no, Brothos, I know symbolism. But I'm not gonna look it up on YouTube because then I'll end up looking at conspiracy theorist stuff which is not real at all. People make channels off of bullshit. And they do pretty well for themselves, but I'd rather not waste my time with that. Let's see. Elemental Skirmish Valley. The truest thing you can look up is actual history books that observe history from multiple angles and looking up patterns throughout human history. Nothing new is ever going to tell you anything of value. It's all going to be, you know, conjecture. Alright, let's summon our assassin. Why not? Summon my little shadow, will I? Yes. I'm noticing some latency on the stream. Again, this game doesn't really handle itself very well. I'm sorry about that. A shotgun is OP against birds. It is, always. Poor bird. I will never forget that one episode of Ark. I lost that beautiful bird because Ken wanted to fire the gun off. You know, he admitted to me he did that on purpose. He didn't know it was gonna kill one of the birds. And he believed he was aiming at War. I don't know why he believed that, because War was on the ground, but... He admitted to me he did that on purpose. I mourn with you. It was such a beautiful Argentavis. It really was. I miss it. I miss it so much. It's just Ark. It's Ark. Nothing of value was lost. I've lost worse things in games, definitely. I lost a Minecraft base once. That was really sad. It was a really bad night with creepers. I lost it all. Really bad night. My fault for not putting up a moat, though. And leaving my door open. And leaving my door open. Alright. In that moment, you were so filled with joy. I was happy for you then. And then... I wonder how many views that video has now. I can't even remember which video it was. Well, on my side. I don't know which, I don't remember which one it was of mine. I know War has it on his side, but... I just can't remember. Ark was fun while it lasted, but it just... They never finished the damn game. They never optimized it, and I can't even install it to save my life. It's too big. Thinking about trying Ark 2, though, when it comes out, but I'm hesitant, because I've had such a bad history with Ark. Honestly, any game that Wildcard's made, and definitely their owners, Snail Games, terrible, actual terrible company. Oh yeah, we want to build the world of Dark and Light. Oh, you're gonna love this game. By the way, we're never gonna finish it, and we're gonna keep selling it. We're gonna delete all the, you know, official servers and boast about how such a good idea that is. Wow. That's a great idea. Everyone, we're deleting your server with all your stuff on it. You're gonna love it. And frickin' Pixark. I want to like Pixark. I really do. I can't. I can't like it. There's nothing likable about it. It's like Ark's worst features condensed, but with a mixture of dark and light in the middle of it. So much so they share assets between the games. It's like you literally just fabricated this in a day, and then you made it somehow even harsher to the player to play. I said this conversation was more about opt gaming. Opt gaming? I don't know what opt gaming is. No, he walked out of it. Oh, because I put the ice there. Okay, that was a mistake. He's trying to kill me. I will not succumb to your shenanigans, sir. We have another Dimir assassin here. That's pretty cool. There's egg on my equipment. Oh no. The eggs are gone. Optimized. Ah. Optimized, yeah. Yeah, Ark is not optimized. It's very much not optimized. They never finished their damn game. It's just irritating as a result of that. Okay. Awesome. Oh, there's a boss around here. Really? Where? There's a boss. Aha, over here. See, I'm stuck. We got him. I got stunned. Baldur's Gate 2 is a setting for World 2. Starting on being experimental. Again, I listen to some no. Brothos, Baldur's Gate 2 is not political at all. It's literally Baldur's Gate 2. It's its own thing. There's no comparisons to be drawn there. It's not. It's literally, it has nothing to do with that. If anything, Baldur's Gate 2 was originally supposed to be a DLC. They were thinking about that storyline at the end of Baldur's Gate 1, but there wasn't enough data to actually apply it. Like, you know, back then, what was there, like 9 discs? 9 discs for Baldur's Gate. And they couldn't afford to make that many. They were pretty much rushed in the amount of work. You know, it's like, oh, well, we want to add more to our game. You can't. It would be too expensive to have people buy that. Too much of a cost for us to keep replicating these discs. Really got to hand it to early PC games. They had their work cut out for them. So they said, okay, well, we're just going to take what we've learned, what we've built up, and we're going to make another game further down the road that continues the storyline from here. That's why the dungeon is a weird kind of beginning. It's a very strange way to begin that game. And honestly, I think it hurts the replayability value, especially if you've played it and you're like, well, I want to try a different character this time. You have to go through that whole stupid dungeon all over again. If it was polished, I would still be playing Ark. Yeah, I would be too. I would be too. Also, if it was actually like small file size, I'd be playing Ark. Like, that's my biggest complaint, is the fact that the files are ridiculously large in Ark. They don't shrink them down. They don't do any optimizations with the files. I've complained about the Stegosaurus's, you know, HD mouth with the shadows and everything. Why does its mouth have that capability? It's literally causing server stutter as a result of that. Not to mention all the animal poop. If you actually disable animal poop, your game will run amazing. Because the poop alone kills the game. And Wildcards never once actually addressed that. They've been like, oh yeah, we're going to be adding in wyverns next, aliens next, all this other crazy crap. Yeah, but animal poop. Oh, we love that you love gardening. No, it's not about the gardening. It's not about the gardening, my friend. It's about the fact that the damn animal poop is killing the game. Oh man, I was hoping to get that tower before it went down. Skirmish. I could just run there, but whatever. Excel spreadsheets. A lot of games are, though. And blatantly so. I mean, Elder Scrolls games, Brothos, I've modded for them. When you take away the visuals, they're nothing but scripts and integers and all that stuff. And if you change one line, you can do some really funny things. Really funny things, like that Jacksepticeye bunny mod I made, where the bunny explodes. It's got Jack's voice. I never released that. I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna love this, my audience, and I never, ever actually released it. I think it's gone now. It's lost. It's a shame, but it happens. I gave up on modding because people were always like, you should do this, you should do this. It's like, you know, I'm not able to do that. There were too many expectations in modding. I was even working on this massive, it was like a Hogwarts kind of school mod. And it was going to have so many spells. I think I promised about 1,000 new spells. And I was doing pretty well creating the new spells, but I ended up putting the project on hold because of how big it was. And there was a lot of life stuff that was happening. And I just didn't have the time for it. And then my SSD died, and I believe I lost everything on there. No, I lost a good chunk of it. Yeah, that's right. I did recover some of it, and it was too broken to fix. There was stuff I couldn't get back. So I just I called it there, unfortunately. Well, Brothos, most sim games exist because it's a marketable territory. They don't exist for any other reason. When you put simulator in the title of a game, it's either an excuse for people to ship a game as a sim, or it is legitimately a game that piques the interest of a particular mindset. Like Minecraft, for instance, applies to a person like me who's very meticulous, very likes to play around at their own pace, likes to build things, constructs. You take a single block and you make anything out of that block. So a simulator generally is, one, greed, or two, you're meticulous and like playing with Legos. And those are what they're built for. I'm not playing Microsoft Excel. I'm not playing Microsoft Excel either. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Destroy these goblins. You can go goblin build in this game. I know there's some people out there that have a soft spot for goblins. I do not. I don't. And I'm actually surprised, but my friend Bane, again, who introduced me to this game, my friend Bane, he, did I say my Grend Bane? No. I'm losing my mind. It's fine. My friend Bane, he, I'm surprised he doesn't like goblins. I took him for, you know, a goblin warlord. He loves red decks, but he apparently absolutely hates goblin builds. He says they're weak. I don't think they're weak. I think a goblin can be as strong as it wants to be.
I'll get these artifacts to the Academy vaults.
I just don't like goblins. Squeeze fine, but the rest of them, no. I don't need goblins. I don't need them. Zombies are fine. Dragons are fine. Nah, no goblins. No gobbles. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We'll be switching over to Pixelmon soon. I think I've griped enough about some of this game's shortcomings. I've gushed about some of the cool things with the class, but yeah, it definitely needs some work, this game. And if you were intrigued about the class, you want to see it in action, this video will be a good little hallmark for that. I mean, you got your little assist thing there, lets you dash forward and cut through enemies. You got your overpowered Q, which makes you untargetable and just deal an outrageous amount of damage. Pretty cool auto attack. I like it. They say mid-range, but that's fairly good distance. That's fairly good distance. That's pretty good distance. Mid-range, my eye. And then you got the ult, which will probably cause me to crash. I will literally end the stream if it crashes. Oh, wait, I'm gonna be getting off soon for Pixelmon, so the next stream will be coming a lot faster if I crash the game here. Your game shouldn't crash when you use an ultimate. Okay, I didn't crash there. I'm not saying it can't happen still. It can. It can still happen, my friends. Skirmish complete. Yeah. We'll do 2 more skirmishes, and then I'll be ending. How about that? Now some people want to see the Pixelmon adventure. Some new things have happened on the Pixelmon server. I have a new house in the game. I built one in creative mode. I was given permission to do so do not worry. It is another tree, because, you know, I'm unoriginal and I love trees. It's a magic tree, though. I have a magic tree for a house. Pretty pleased about that. Help!
We're studying some artifacts.
And I'm still on the road to leveling my Pokemon to the point where I'm comfortable hunting down legendaries. I also am not comfortable hunting down legendaries because I do not have any balls that would particularly be able to capture anything of any value. So I've been looking for a Master Ball, which is proving to be a very hard task. I think the easiest way of getting them is dealing with bosses. So leveling Pokemon just seems like a natural thing to do. I got lucky enough to get an XP all item, though, recently. And I'm very happy about that. That is a super item to get. It is a very rare item to get. I got it from a boss. So, hey, you know, Master Ball can wait. At least now I can level all my Pokemon at once. I don't really care about the EV gains so much. I don't understand how you wrecked that one legendary. This, like I said, this class is kind of overpowered. The Q alone, it hits the same target so many times for, like, full damage. That's how. Oh, no, you mean in Pokemon. You mean in Pixelmon, sorry. Yeah. No, I got, lucky. Ghost Pokemon, yeah. Ghost Pokemon type, mismatch. They're badass. They're badass, Brothos. That's why I love Ghost Pokemon. Most Pokemon, it's like, oh, I gotta worry if he hits me. Ghost Pokemon, it's like, there's a pretty good chance he won't hit me. That Togekiss had no abilities that could touch my little Litwick, so that's what it came down to. That's what it came down to. Litwick, untouchable. Best boy, OP. You know what? Oh, that's annoying. He's probably fighting the boss right there. Let's go here. Speaking of trees, did you know that trees are... I did not know that. I laugh every time I hear stuff like that, because I don't. I don't. I'm pagan. I'm pagan. Trees are trees, man. Trees are trees. They have more right to be here than we do. We are disgusting, horrible things intruding. Then that other legendary outright stomped your Pokemon, sent them to the morgue. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, the boss is already getting summoned. We did it! Okay. Well, I'm gonna head back home. I got to level 24. That's awesome. I've never leveled a class faster in this game, ever. I love this class, but like I mentioned at the beginning, this video is literally me bitching about some of the problems, and then kind of saying some of the things I enjoy, but you gotta be in the mood to play a game like this. You have to know what you're getting into. Dimir Assassin, is the character worth the money? I don't think it's worth the money, though definitely if you liked what you saw, if you want to play this quick, insane character, yeah, I guess you could see yourself spending money on it if that was the thing for you. But the game, I don't think the game is worth the money right now. I don't think people should be spending money on a class right now in the way that the game is situated. This game has a long way to go. It's fun. Pick it up for free on Epic Games if you can. It is a fun game, but be advised if you're going to spend money. Oh yeah, here's the crazy beam attack. I should probably show that off, since I was talking about it. It's pretty awesome. I'll just show you guys this for a moment. Really quick. Let's go to map. Let's go somewhere. Go to Benalia. Just want to show you the crazy beam that they gave us. It was a limited time event thing. I know it's weird of a thought. Yeah, it is kind of a weird of a thought. I don't see why they would think trees are... Yeah. Trees are references. No, Brothos, trees are trees. Trees are trees. In my belief system, trees are literally trees. Literally trees. Just trees. Trees, absolute trees. Love trees. Gotta love trees. I love trees. Trees are my friends. I have some beautiful trees in my town. They're gorgeous. Beautiful trees. Okay, let's see if we can actually get the spell to appear. I was actually using this obliteration fire-water build for a while, off camera. Okay, we got it. So let's get our mana up, so we can actually use it to its full extent. I'll show you how crazy this spell is. This was another limited time reward thing. Thankfully, there was no real, like, you must buy this kind of influence, although there were items you could buy to speed up your progress on obtaining it. There we go. It's very hard to aim. It likes to stick on certain enemies. But yeah, that's the obliteration beam. It shouldn't be a red spell. It should be a multi-mana spell, because it literally is supposed to be all the mana. I mean, it's rainbow colored for a reason. That's part of the lore that they've set up in this game. Ah. This guy's tough. Well, I'm also not using the build that I made for this class, so he's a little tougher than he should be. But yeah. It still works. This build still works. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now we'll go home. Now we go home to our realm. Yeah. Good tree or bad tree at the time of history. No, I don't think people use trees as references to anything. Trees are trees. Literally trees. Just trees. And I love trees. There it is. There's the build. I just want to make sure I have my Pale Rain build on, since that's the one I'm typically using with this class. It's all influenced off mobility. And And I guess for you card nuts out there, the reason I have some of these spells, obviously that's to get more mana, more spells back. This right here, I'm generating zombies as I'm playing, and I'm also creating this guy. I'm also generating dragons. When I use this, it kills everything I have, and it does like a tremendous amount of damage on the spot. But there's a nice little synergy here with the Necromancer build. Sacrificing creatures counts as a death, so they explode for 200% of their damage to foes around them over 5-second bleed. So if I can get a boss surrounded by my minions, and I've generated a lot of zombies through the use of my little zombie, gloves and my dragon artifact, I can then pop that on the boss, and it's gonna crush them. Sadly, not nearly as powerful as the Assassin's 40 Blanks ability. So I'm still finding some weird little give and take there. The fact that the class is so powerful, my spells don't even compete. But the control of the spells are really good. The ice is nice. The Telestrike is pretty good. Does a lot of crit damage. I've got the Tornado to move them away. The Tidal Wave to move them away. I can infest them. I can slow them down. I can steal life. Pretty good class. Pretty good spell kit. That's Magic Legends. I don't know when the next time I'll stream this. Maybe if some of my friends want to play, we'll just fuck around and play the game a bit. But don't expect this to be a regular content thing. I did want to do this update because people are curious about the class and curious to the state of the game weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks later after its release, ? It's not released yet. It's not done. The Big Apple. I don't know why it's called the Big Apple. I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay. I will talk to you. Well, I'm going to be doing a stream right after this. So, yeah, I will see some of you in Pixelmon. And we will be ending this stream here on Magic Legends. Stick around if you want to see some Pixelmon. Otherwise, have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. I will be starting in 20 minutes, give or take. So, buckle up for some Pokemon.